So I'll try again. My phone rang. I'm so sorry. I'll just start another one, right? What was I saying? I never thought I would be a person who had a lot of different projects going on at the same time, because I'm a bit of a project knitter. I want to get things finished and I want to be able to use them every day. So I think I knit pretty fast. But now I'm trying to enjoy the process of knitting and not flipping pages, to see what comes next in the pattern, and I want to get there, I want to get there, I want to get this finished. So I'm just trying to enjoy the task and of knitting, the easy, relaxing rhythm of one row after the other, one stitch after the other. And just enjoying the projects instead of wanting to finish them. Yeah. And I've tried a pattern because I love Lättloppy, right? So I tried a pattern by Knit Love Wool. I think her name is called Steingatz, I think. So I knit this. This is called the Fern and Feather sweater. Also knit in Lättloppy, as I said. It's a top-down construction, which after having knit so many down-up constructions, it felt new and was honestly a bit difficult. And I lost patience because it didn't turn out the way I wanted here, and I thought this was a bit loose, a bit sloppy. So I had to frog it a bit up to here. My husband had to help me because I lost patience and got a bit annoyed with the process, but he stopped me and said, let me do it, because he's a bit calmer than I am. He's actually much calmer than I am. I've learned patience by knitting, but he helped me. So I knitted again from here and down, and I wasn't very happy with the result. I wasn't very happy about this ribbing, which I didn't think turned out so great, but I love it now. I use this a lot. I love the colors, I love the pattern, I love how it sits on my body. I just love it. So I think I'm going to try to knit more of Knit Love Wool's patterns. I'm going to try them. I think this is beautiful. Yeah. So, and I've knit some sweaters that I've sold and given as a gift. My mother received a sweater I knit in an unspun yarn, also Icelandic, Lättloppy, which is an unspun yarn, which I read about and heard about from a lot of designers. It was labeled a bit difficult because it's an unspun yarn and it breaks easily. But as I learned from Vanja Strick, I think, a Norwegian designer, how to handle it, and I don't think it breaks easily at all. It's a bit, it's a bit difficult to work with when you stitch together under the arms, and then they tend to break. But then I try to use just one strand, because when you knit the sweaters I've knit, you use 2 strands of yarn, and then that becomes easier to knit with and stronger. But when finishing off garments, I use 1 strand. That somehow becomes easier. But it takes a while, it takes a lot of patience, and I haven't found the right technique yet, but I will, with time and experience, learn more. So this yarn I will put in my bag for a later project. I found a sweater by BD Mandarins, who is a French designer. It's called Tulip, I think. So I'm going to knit myself a sweater, a tulip sweater. It has a beautiful hem. I'll show it to you if I can find it. If I can find it. Phones, right? They're great. You have everything in it. If I lose my phone, it's like losing my memory somehow. Yeah. This one. Not sure if you can see it, but this is the sweater I'll be trying to knit with the Plötuloppe yarn. The pattern calls for a Swedish unspun yarn called Nutidens yarn from Höner and Air, I think it's called. But I'll try with Plötuloppe, which is it's a more affordable yarn. I'm sure Nutidens yarn is absolutely beautiful, but right now this is more affordable to learn the technique. And this is a raglan kind of arm, and I've never done that, so that will be interesting, and I will learn a lot, I think. So that's what I'm going to try to knit with that. So this has been fun. I hope someone sees this and joins me. Free to comment, say hello, and I'll try this in 2 weeks, I think. I want to try this just to meet you here. So if you have been joining me, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Bye for now.